interested. My name is I'm an associate at Senator Associates Advocates. Now, today, under the instructions of our client, Dr. Senator Bony Khalwale, we have caused the writing of a letter to one Mr. Cleophas Shimanyula AKA Toto, a contractor within Kakamega County, for what we term to be a slanderous or defamatory statement that he's been making following the death of Mr. Kizito, one of Senator Khalwale's employee who died on the 28th day of January 2024. As you might be well aware, we have had several pathologists, one of them being the county pathologist, Dr. Mushana, and secondly being the government pathologist, Dr. Johansen Odur, who have come out to vindicate Senator Bony Khalwale, who have come out to give evidence or testimony that indeed the late Amukune Kizito died out of wounds or excessive bleeding that he sustained as a result of wounds that he encountered because of the injuries that he suffered from when he was attacked by the bull, Anasio, a bull that he was taking care of on behalf of the Honorable Senator of Kakamega. So for that reason, following concerted and relentless statements, defamatory statements from Mr. Toto, we've had to take instructions, write to him a demand letter, warning him that within 48 hours, if he does not retract his statements, we are going to take very stern and strict action against him. We have warned him that within 48 hours, if he does not offer us a written apology, if he does not offer an apology, circulated in the same manner as the defamatory statements that he's been making against the Honorable Senator, that we are going to take action against him. And further to that, we've asked that over and above him regretting the statements that he's been making of the social media, of mainstream media, statements that have been reported all through and through social media networks, we've urged him to consider giving our client a modest compensation of 200 million shillings. This is going to cater or to compensate his family for what he's taken him through, his children, the community that the Honorable Senator has been serving, the media that has been used to peddle defamatory statements. The media has been used in a manner that is likely to also put them in a lot of jeopardy or danger because of the statements that he's been putting across. So for that, I'm going to pave the floor for my senior, Mr. Danstan Omari, who is also going to elucidate some more on the kind of action that we're going to take against this one Mr. Toto. Thank you.
Senator Khalwale is a senator of Kakamega County, and it's very clear that in 2027, the senator will be running for the position of the governor of Kakamega. He had employed his work for over 20 years. Senator is a bullfighter. One of his bulls caused an accident that resulted into the death of the caretaker of that bull. The circumstances of the death are well captured in the letter that we have taken. Senator was at home. He left to attend to his petrol station. Then he was called that his caretaker has been found dead. He went back, called the police. The area OCS came with more than 15 police officers. They condoned the scene. They took all the photographs of the scenes of crime. Then the body was removed from where it was and taken by the police to the Kakamega County Hospital, mortuary, where a post-mortem was conducted by the county pathologist. The report and the post-mortem report that we have attached, the first one, confirmed that the deceased died out of injuries that had been occasioned by blunt objects, being the horns of the bull. The family of the deceased were present when the first postmortem was done. Senator doctor, a medical doctor, was present. The DCI and the police were present, and members of the Fourth Estate, the press, were present. The doctor then gave a report on the cause of death, and the family was allowed to bury. Under the Luhya customary law, the body was supposed to be picked a day before burial, so that that body undergoes the Luhya customary practice of staying in his residence before he's buried the next day. On the day of the burial, Senator and the family, as they were preparing to leave, the area OCS came and informed the more police officers that they cannot proceed to pick the body because a complaint had been lodged by one Toto that Senator had killed or was involved in the murder of the deceased. And therefore, they cannot proceed to bury. Senator, being a law-abiding citizen, agreed with the decision of the police, and the matter that was being handled by Kakamega Police Station, the OCS, was escalated to the regional county commander's office. More than 20 investigators came from the region. They did a thorough investigation. Senator was grilled, the family was grilled, the workers were grilled, and that, after that grilling by the regional office, the complaint was escalated to the Director of Criminal Investigations, Homicide Department. The DCI sent the Director of Homicide, one Martin Nyiguto, with a team from Nairobi, with over 20 forensic experts. They came, analyzed the scene. They came, crossed and interviewed everybody. And after they finished, they requested for a second postmortem. And the second postmortem, the family, the complainant, one Toto, was told to send his own private pathologist. The pathologist of Toto came. The pathologist of government, that is Dr. Johannes Odwor, came. The family of the deceased were there. The experts from, the forensic experts from homicide were present. The family was present. A second postmortem was done. That postmortem, unanimously, the two pathologists, one for Toto and one for the government, and the doctor himself, who himself had done several pathologies, they all agreed that the cause of death was due to the horns of the bull pierced the young man's heart, rib, and the other medical explanations as we have had. That the Fourth Estate, the media were present. The results were announced officially to everybody. Out of that, the family was allowed to bury, because there are two postmortems that are reports that have agreed. Three, in fact, because there is one for the county medical officer, pathologist, There is Johannes Odor and Toto's doctor. The burial ended peacefully. Now, our bone of contention is that this one Toto has been airing several clips to the point that the senator killed this young man. The senator tampered with the scene of the crime. The senator influenced the report of Dr. Johannes Odor. The doctor, the senator, did influence the family to agree with that report. He has also been on record saying senator washed the body of the deceased and that senator removed this body from the scene of the crime before the police could be there, and therefore senator compromised the police and the DCI. Out of those facts, the bull that killed the young man, allegations have been put that senator was cruel to the bull. We have put properly the customs of the Idaho, Isuho, where senator comes from, and which is the dominant sub-tribe in Kakamega County. A bull the bull-fighting bull is supposed to be a hero to the clan. It is respected. It is supposed to fight and kill other bulls, and it is honored. But a bull under the Idaho Isuho customs that turns and kills a human being, the bull is condemned not by the owner of the bull, that is Dr. Khalwale, by the community. The community sat and condemned that bull. And the sentence the bull was to face was to be meted under the Idaho Isuho customary practice, which is protected under the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. One, the bull has to be speared 3 times by the owner. After it has been speared, the spear to be used is not the ordinary spear. The spear that is supposed to be used is a spear that senator inherited from his father. The senator's father inherited this spear from the grandfather of senator. This is a spear of around 18th century. It is as old as that. That is the spear senator used in compliance with the customs of the Idaho Isuho to spear the bull. This was done in public under the Idaho customs. Present were to the tune of more than 2,000 people. Under the Idaho customs, everybody who attended was supposed to get a panga and slash that bull while it is standing. And that bull was killed by over 2,000 people pursuant to the customs of the Idaho. It is not that it is an act of cruelty against animals. After the bull was killed, the procedure is the head must be cut and be given to somebody to take it elsewhere. The head was slaughtered, the head was cut of the bull and given to somebody who took it away. It is not true that the police did not recover the horns. The horns were recovered and they are exhibits. The police have put forensics to that horn and they have been convinced that is the weapon of death that caused the death of Kizito Moi. The last limb that we want to put very clearly is that out of the outbursts of this Kizito, the senator, who is the chief whip of the National Senate, has been defamed. Senator has 3 wives, one from the Maasai community, one from the Kisii community, actually is my Korera, the other one from the Luya community. The person called Toto has called these wives prostitutes. That is why we have robbed FIDA into this matter. It is unpalatable. It is not gender sensitive to call wives who are mothers to very serious people, some who are lawyers, as prostitutes. We are demanding that the meaning of women to stop and an apology be given to women. We are equally demanding that an extinguished medical practitioner who has been given a license to operate as a medical practitioner, and the utterances of him being a quack is an affront on the University of Nairobi, the School of Medicine, and the Kenya Medical Dentist and Practitioners Board that has licensed him to practice. We have also raised the question that the family of the children are being dragged into this matter that are completely outside the purview of the children. So we have done that. We have also put it on the letter that this Toto is a prominent contractor in Kakamega County. He's bragging on social media, but he has money. So we have given him 48 hours to respond to our apology, and we have apportioned that we shall be seeking the court's intervention to recover Kenya shillings 200 million for the senator. We shall also be seeking other compensations for the other bodies that have been named to the tune of around 300 million shillings in total. The claim that we shall be moving very fast is to ensure that he accepts, apologizes, and agrees to compensate the senator plus the other parties that we have mentioned to the tune of 500 million shillings. The demand letter has been served. As we are talking, he has been served, and 48 hours start running from today at 2 p.m. when we served him. Unless there's any more questions, we are ready for the questions from the media.